Hello Pisces, and welcome to your Triple Cross reading for the month of December 2018. You can use this for your sun, moon, and rising signs. In some months you might identify more with your moon sign or rising sign instead of your sun sign. So if you know your astrological chart, please do check those videos out for more clarity at this time. Also keep in mind that these are general readings, so naturally there'll be some messages that resonate more than others. And that is normal because I'm reading for a lot of Pisceans out there in the YouTube community. Before I begin, I would just like to remind you that from now up until November 30th, all of my readings are 15% off. And this is something that will only be happening for now up until November 30th, because December 1st, all the prices jump back up to their original price. So if you are interested at all in having a private reading with me with your name, your questions in the cards, I would love to read for you. You can visit tripletarot.com for that. Now, I am also now on Instagram, and I am doing free oracle readings for the mid-month every single month for all of the zodiac signs. So if you are on Instagram, I would love to see you over there and connect with you in that platform. All right, now let's begin with your reading. Down the center we have the 9 of Swords, the 3 of Cups, and the 8 of Swords. Crossing or supporting that, we have the Star card, and this is definitely a crossing card. And what I see here is a lot of activity, a lot of mental activity. It's like a sense of a mental excess, if you will. You're overthinking things, and you're extremely worried when it comes to a love situation, because we are dealing with cups. Or this could just refer to a group of friends, your inner circle, close associations or groups that you belong to. That's the 3 of Cups energy. And this could just be also a situation that has felt limiting to you in some sort of way. You could be feeling stuck, like things are not moving in the direction that you would like it to. Now, the 3 with all of these, this excess of swords here can also talk about frenemies or just purely enemies. But I'm really feeling that frenemy vibe first and foremost, and this could just be people in your midst that you like, but they have that dark side and they bring it out more often than not, because we are all light and shade, but some people truly they operate more from a lower frequency, and they could be engaging in gossip, in talking badly about other people due to jealousy. So jealousy is a theme with this pairing, and I do see that they could not just be jealous of other people, but they could also be a little bit jealous of what it is that you have. They might want what you have, they might want what you experience, and that is why we have this trio here manifesting in this way. But the Star card has appeared in your reading to remind you never to stoop to this level, never to lower your own energetic frequency for anyone. Don't lower your value, your beliefs for anyone, and try first and foremost to keep your thoughts positive throughout this time. It will make this difficult situation that much easier, and you're being called, really, all Pisceans are being called to have more of a control over your emotions. We have Cups, difficulty dealing with emotions and your mental mental sphere, and we do see the star card saying, hey, go with the flow. You are Pisces. That's what you have incarnated into this earth for, this experience for, is to go with the flow. So don't go against current, go with the flow. And just know that while we can't control what happens in our lives, we definitely can control how we choose to react. So that is the key word, choice. We always have a choice when it comes to reacting toward difficult situations. Now, in your root area, we have the Three of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. So I do see here a bit of like a low, when it comes to your energy level. I see a dip in your energy, and you could be feeling like you're undergoing a battle of some sort. That is the Nine of Wands energy. And despite giving your best effort, because that is the nine, like you're feeling like giving up, because no matter how you treat other people, how much you give of your energy with the King, they could disappoint you, or you could be feeling disappointed by how things have turned out with the Three of Swords. I do see that if this is an energetic or emotional lull or a dip here, the King is reminding you that you are needing to reconnect with Earth, with a sense of feeling connected with nature, with all, with Gaia, with Mother Nature, and reconnecting with your first, second, and third, but really I'm really getting a first chakra here. I'm seeing a lot of red, and you can do so by doing a violet flame meditation or exercise, doing deep breathing, and trying to, if you have a backyard, or if you're lucky enough to have a backyard, I don't have one, but if you do, try to walk barefoot. Walking barefoot is really good, especially if you do have greenery, grass, or earth around you. Now, if you don't, if you live in an apartment or in a home, then just walking barefoot definitely can help center you, or just going out for a walk, breathing in the air, fresh air, walking in the park, just being in nature, or giving yourself sun baths. That's what I like to call them, sunbathing, but of course with due measure and protection, just small spurts, just so that you can get that vitamin D going, that natural vitamin D. And a note here that the King does want to tell you is that you should be acting more like the King. And how does this King act? He's the most self-confident in the tarot deck, in the court cards. And he believes in himself so much so that he doesn't pay any mind, any attention, or any of his energy into what other people think of him. That is just like, if you think of, for example, a lion, and this is also a representation of Leo, they don't care what, a fawn is thinking of them. They know their worth, and they act and they carry themselves in turn. So don't pay any attention, any mind to any people that may be dragging you down, maybe weighing you down, making you feel stuck, feel disappointed, feel like you're in battle, and you're constantly having to prove yourself, because the King he knows that deep down these are just projections on other people's insecurities or problems onto you. Now, in your recent past, we have the Page of Wands, the Devil card, and the Justice card. So for some Pisceans out there, I am seeing a breakup. We have the Justice card and the Three of Swords. For me, these are cards of breakups. And breakups not just necessarily in love, definitely that could be. This could be a work partnership, a friendship, someone that you deemed very magnetic. For some of you, this could definitely talk about sexual magnetism, sexual attraction, physical attraction, really. The Wands energy and the Devil card here. But there is a connection definitely with the Page of Wands to this King for a lot of you in your root area, because they are from the same suit, the same element. And this could definitely indicate that some of you are dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. If not, it could be a Capricorn or a Libra, because that's what these two major arcana cards represent, Capricorn and Libra, respectively. And I'm giving you all the options because I am reading for a lot of you. But whoever these people are, there is a connection. Could be a karmic one or a physical one. And I do see a lack of equilibrium, of the same sense of giving and receiving. It's off. There is not enough clarity and emotional balance in this relationship. It's a like an all or nothing relationship between the two of you. Now, for some other Pisceans, what I am seeing is that you have been working really hard, diligently, into releasing and cutting ties with people that have been destructive or negative. This could represent negative people towards you. And if you do so, if you cut with this sword card here, things that are not in balance, you will feel elevated energetically. So this dip in energy that we see here could be easily mitigated by cutting through people that are bringing or weighing you down. Now, crowning your reading, we have the Hierophant, or the Pope, some of you call it a Pope, the Hermit, and the Nine of Wands. So another way that you can recharge your vitality, your energy, and your inner peace, because that is what these two represent, is by focusing on your spirituality. Your faith is going to be tested this month, and you're going to be asked to reconnect with your higher self and your connection with spirit. So however that resonates most with you. For some of you, it could be prayer. For some of us, and this is definitely a very Pisces thing, I think, is connecting with music. Because music is very spiritual, and it does connect with your higher self, with higher realms. So finding that sweet spot, however it resonates with you. Some of you could find it with sport. Going out for a run could be very, very therapeutic. It could lift up your energies. And that's what is needed here. And finding space for you to be by yourself so that you can see the higher wisdom of why these difficult people or difficult situations have arisen, so that you can see it clearly and you can understand that wisdom that these people or situations are bringing about in your life. And if you do so, you can work with this energy in a more fluid, gentle way, and these separations or cutting of negative cords, negative people, old ways of being, of stagnation, it will flow a lot more easily. Now, in your future position, we have the Two of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. So, okay, remember this message that I gave you right out of the gate. Don't overthink. If you don't cut it right away, it is an energy that is going to pop back up halfway through the month. So we don't want that. So you definitely can mitigate this energy, because if you continue on your path, this is what will happen. You will feel overwhelmed and you will be overthinking and unable to decide. That's the Two and the Seven of Cups energy. And it really talks about mental and emotional disorganization overall. So a way to mitigate that is by First of all, recognizing what it is that you're doing. And secondly, acting like this earthly energy that is very grounded, practical, and proactive. Now, for some of you Pisces, I do see a sense of dissatisfaction with the work that you're doing, your current employer, your second job, if you have it, or where you are at financially. But I am seeing here a real need for you to have a very clear picture, a clear financial picture of where you stand. Don't overspend, have a budget, and make sure that you plan and be very judicious when it comes to your resources. I know that it is very hard, especially throughout December, because we do have the holidays happening. But if you act with diligence and caution, you can definitely mitigate this energy. Now, in your ego position, we have the 4 of Cups, the Ace, and the 9 of Pentacles, or coins. So I do see here this theme of not obsessing over a situation, not indulging your mind with overthinking, saturating yourself. This is something that plays sometimes with this 4 of Cups energy, and it connects here and here. So I just want to warn you against it, because sometimes when we're trying to make sense of a situation, when it comes to someone that we value, and I say value because that is what the Pentacle suit can represent, people that we love, care about, and value, and we're overthinking because we're trying to either show our worth to someone, prove our worth to somebody that is incapable of seeing it in the now. And truthfully, you don't want that. If someone can't recognize your value, your worth, that should tell you that this person is not worthy of your heart, of your time, of your trust, of your soul, of your investment. So we're seeing here how you are investing of your resources. And like I said, this could come in all of these forms that I just mentioned. Investing in people, in business, in friendships, in love. So these are the themes that you're going to be having throughout this month. So it is important that you see with clarity what it is that fulfills you and who fulfills you, and realizing that it all starts with self. It all starts with us, with self-love. If we don't feel full and good with ourselves, it's going to be that much harder to attract that abundance that we want, to call it towards us, or to call the right partner for us. Now, in your environment, we have the World card, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Empress. And what I see here is for the Pisces out there who do feel happy in their work, there is a promotion here in what it is that you do, or if that is not applicable to you and there is job dissatisfaction, like we talked about here in your future position, I do see you having to leave this job for something better. There is a sense here of changing the path that you're currently on, and realizing all these themes that we talked about here in your ego position of where it is that you're investing your time, your resources, of yourself. Where are you giving of yourself? Because all of these things are valuable this month. Now, there is also some help here for you should you need it. There is a maternal figure. This could be, of course, your mother. It could be your grandmother, a friend, a close, dear friend, a very wise friend, or an aunt. It could be a teacher as well, but even if they're not female, it's just a very nurturing energy. So whoever this Empress is, they can help you close the doors into that old way of thinking, of dealing with yourself, your self-worth, or your actual finances. So there is also help here should you need it. Now, in your hopes and fears area, we have the Queen and the Knight of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune. And these are wishes of wanting to see things for what they are. You're hoping for change, and you're hoping for quick, sudden change. You're hoping to see and act with clarity, with certainty, any situation that brought about a sense of uncertainty, of ups and downs, or karmic. If it felt karmic, you're wanting to cut it or see it with clarity so that you can approach it in a different way. Now, don't be afraid of communicating what it is that you need, Pisces. The cards here are asking for you to find your voice this month and to use it so that you can set boundaries with yourself, recognizing your own humanity, and setting boundaries with other people. Now, in your outcome for the month of December, we have the 8 of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords, and the Fool card. So, okay, I know that with our energy, Pisces, I am a Pisces moon, so I understand this very well. Sometimes we like to see the best in other people, and because of that, we are so focused on the good that we miss the bad. But the cards here are asking for you to stop putting so much effort, so much of your energy on people that are unstable. That's the 5 numerologically. The 5 of Swords specifically talk about people that are either argumentative, that are not looking to understand you. They're looking to simply be right. And they are low-level frequency people. So don't lower your own frequency, your own level. Don't stoop down to other people's level, to using harsh words, because we are dealing with swords, and swords talk about our communication. And don't raise your voice. Just simply find your voice in a constructive way. The Queen simply says no, and she says it with gentleness, but she says it with clarity. So she says it with tact and clarity. And just know that you definitely should cut people that are low level frequency, and recognize the cycle for what it is, and that kind of mental game that this person or people have put you under. And literally the Fool card is inviting you to move, get away from these people, either physically or mentally. Decide that is it. Setting boundaries, like we saw here in your hopes and fears area, will definitely behoove you. Now, financially, these cards are also speaking about this need of keeping up with your budget and keeping up with that plan. Otherwise, I do see some regrets at the end of the month. This has not happened, so you can definitely mitigate it. So to be forewarned is to be forearmed, right? So this has not happened yet, so we want to avoid this at all costs. We don't want to feel regrets like, oh, I shouldn't have spent enough this money on this or on that, now I need it. So being proactive with your finances and being clear about what it is that you need and what maybe you could get later on would be great for our sign. All right, Pisces, that is the end of my reading for you. I hope that this reading has been of help to you and has given you a guide so that you can better manifest with the energies that are at your disposal throughout this transit. I hope that it has been of help, and if you feel like it has done its goal here, my intended goal of helping you, you can support my channel by subscribing or giving me a thumbs up, sharing this video with someone else that might need to hear these messages, or donating. I have placed a donate link in the description box below, and any denomination is welcome, and I thank you in advance. Now, I am now on all social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, under Triple Tarot, and I would love to interact with you in those platforms as well. Now, if you'd like a private reading with me, you can visit tripletarot.com. Once again, the 15% off sale is happening until November 30th. So once December comes, the sale is gone. So if you'd like for me to look at anything in particular for you, now is the time to do so. And with the holiday season, gift readings are also available. So let me know if that is of interest by visiting my website. All right, Pisces, I'm wishing you a very beautiful and blessed month. Happy holidays, and I will see you guys in the new year. Bye-bye.